Morning peeps, how are we doing? Right, first of all, my post yesterday, I'm not going to apologise for it, because I don't feel I need to. I get very passionate about things like that. Like I say, I had a discussion with a psychologist once about the whole thing, as I said, about sex offenders. And those people that allow these people out back into the public domain again are dangerous. They really are. So I'm not going to say any more about that one. I'm just going to talk about some of the posts that Keith put up recently. So I'm out tabbing today because I want to try and get rid of this bloody cold or whatever it is I've got. Yeah, I've been coughing a lot of good and sneezing a lot of good, and it doesn't matter what I try and do, it just don't seem to get rid of it. So today it's cold.
Oh, you're right.
Good morning, boss. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, so it's cold, very foggy. So if any of you are going out tabbing and that, please be careful, because as you know, most drivers nowadays don't look further than the end of their bonnet. And with the fog the way that it is at the moment in Leicestershire, it was a bit of a job this morning doing my lollipop duties, but I have to keep those children safe. So Keith was going on, one of his was on about fit to fight. Now, I remember when it was in my time in Germany with 3 Battalion Remy, we had a TQMS, a Technical Quartermaster Sergeant, that was so big, so overweight, he had to have a V panel stitched into his lightweights, yeah, to get them to fit. Now, yeah, he was doing a storeman's job, don't get me wrong. You know, he's not an infantry or anything like that. But even in the Remy, or it used to be a case, you're a soldier first and a tradesman second. And I know there was a Director General Electrical Mechanical Engineers once turned around and said, no, we're here as tradesmen. Well, I don't agree with that fact. Yeah, it's great that you're able to fix vehicles, fix aircraft, fix electronics, but when it comes down to war, what are you more worried about? Fixing that vehicle or saving your life? Yeah, and the only way you can save your life is to train and act like a soldier. And that was my philosophy throughout my 23 years. The Gulf War, I was trying to train guys to survive out in the desert, and all I got from them, because they were all technicians, oh yeah, but you know, we'll never get into this situation. Never say never. You never know what's coming around the corner. Yeah. But 18,000 people in the British Army today are overweight and unable to complete the role. That's bang out of order. It really is. Yeah. Like Keith was saying, I don't know if it's the same today, because I've been out 25 years now. But in my time in, you had at least 3 physical training sessions a week. Yeah, normally one on a Monday, sports afternoon on a Wednesday. Yeah, okay, a couple of guys did Egyptian PT. But there was activities that you could do on a sports afternoon. Football, swimming, hockey, which was one of mine. Even to the point of my golf. I got into golf and I used to go and play golf. Yeah, I'm not running around, but I'm out there swinging a club and I'm walking God knows how many miles around the golf course. And then Friday was normally like the CO's run. Yeah, so you had 3 PT sessions a week. But on top of that, yeah, I personally used to keep my own physical fitness up. Even now, close to 65-year-old. Yeah, I try and keep my physical condition up as best I can. And as some of you know, I had a stroke and I'm now recovering. I had a stroke in September. But here I am now, tabbing out through my local village with around about £35 of kit on my back. Yeah, because I want to keep fit. I don't want to get old and people have to rely on me. So it's all down to personal pride. During the first Gulf War, I was attached to 39 Heavy Regiment, Royal Artillery. And within the workshops, we had 3 guys, all of them technicians. 2 were what we call ECIs, electronic control equipment technicians, and the other one was an instrument tech. Only used to fix all the watches and sights and stuff like that. All 3 of them were down as being P7, which was mentally downgraded. But we were deploying out to the first Gulf War. Those 3 lads actually turned around and told the MO that they wanted their P7 status revoked because they felt it only right that they deployed with the rest of the unit out into Saudi Arabia. Again, personal pride. Yeah, so to hear that there's that many guys nowadays, yeah, who are unfit to complete the role, like he said, it has to come from the top. Yeah, it's down to your own personal pride, get yourself sorted. But if there are issues, then platoon commanders, the company commanders, or in our case, you know, battalion commanders and so on, should be jumping on it straight away. Like Keith was saying, there used to be a time with the old BFT, you went out, you did a mile and a half as a squad, normally completed in 15 minutes. So it'd be a run walk controlled by the PTI. You'd probably get about 30 seconds at the turnaround point, and it'd be your own personal best getting back in, yeah, on the mile and a half back. Now, here I was, close to completing my service. So I was 39-year-old, and I had 12 minutes in which to complete my BFT. As I remember it, it was 10 and a half minutes from 18 to 30, 11 minutes from 30 to 35, and 12 minutes from 35 to 40. And like I say, there I was at 39, got 12 minutes to run the BFT, and my BFT, I'll never forget with the RSM, I came in and the PTI was screaming at the time, and he shouted out, "Nobby, you know you're coming in around about 9:45. So I stopped, yeah, and I walked in, and the PTI was counting down, and eventually I got to 11:50, and I said to him, sod it, and I stepped over the line and said, I've passed. Well, the regimental sergeant major looked at me and said, "Staff, that wasn't your best effort. You can go out and do it again." Which I did. I went out and redid the BFT the following day, yeah, and passed it in 9:40. Like I say, that was me at 39-year-old, banging on the door to finish my time in the army. There were times before that I would go out, do my BFT, and then run back out again after I'd crossed the line to go and assist younger people, yeah, to complete their BFT. And it disheartened me at times because, you know, they were 18-year-old, or sort of 18 through to 30, and they were struggling. But when they were struggling, it was a case that they were sent off to the MO. The MO would check them over, see if there's any reason why, medical reason why. Go on then. And then if there was no medical reason as to why, good morning, why they weren't passing their battle fitness test. Good morning. I'm a friendly person.
Yeah, there's a friendly bark.
Yeah, that's a friendly bark.
Yeah.
You have a good day, my love. Sorry, I'm being accosted by dogs this morning. So yeah, if the MO turned around and said there was no medical reason why you were not passing your tests, then it was simple. You went on to remedial PT, and as I remember it, remedial PT, you had to be up and down the gym for around about 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's an incentive straight away in it. To get to the gym for 6 in the morning, you'd have to be up sort of 5:30, get yourself squared away and down the gym. And you'd probably be on remedial PT for a week. And like he says, the PTIs, they were into their nutrition and so on. Not so much in our day. I know they are now, they're going about nutrition and everything like that. But it was always a case of you put on remedial PT, you then probably go off and do your BFT again. Good morning, boss.
Morning.
You probably go off and do your BFT again and probably pass it. But it was that sort of shot in the arm, wasn't it? A kick up the arse that you needed to get you through your tests. Obviously you had your ICFT and your CFT in the course. We didn't tend to do the ICFT. We did the CFT, which was the 8 miler in an hour and 50 minutes. And again, it was the youngsters that seemed to struggle with that. Yeah, you obviously had the bin truck that anyone that was struggling and weren't going to make it, they're put in a bin truck, and again they get sent off to the MO to get them checked over. But if you want to be in the army, you need to keep yourself fit. Now, it was the son of someone that served with my dad. He ended up with the parachute regiment during the Paris Bended. And I had stories of when he was with 1st Battalion. Yeah, they'd go and do a run in the morning, then they'd go and lie in their pit all day. Now, Ben wasn't as that ilk. Ben was in the gym, working out and everything. There was nothing for him to do, so he'd go down the gym. But apparently there were some guys, that just did a run in the morning, that'd be it. But that was, about 10, 15 years ago, when Ben was telling me this. Most of the guys that I see nowadays, they're all up to speed. They know what they need to do. They know that they need to keep their fitness levels high. But for some reason, we're getting some that are coming through the cracks. And it does need looking at. The whole idea of this fat jab, oh, what a joke that is. The way to get rid of fat ain't a jab. The way to get rid of fat is to exercise. Watch what you're eating. Like Keith mentioned about the BMI test. My last medical before I left the army, they did a BMI test on me. And even the quack turned around and said, "We'll ignore that one, shall we, staff?" Because according to that, because of my height and my weight, under the BMI, I was verging on obese. Well, if any of you have ever seen me, you'll see that there's no way I'm obese. It's a joke, the old BMI scale. It really is. There's been times that I've seen people that look as though they're obese, but they're as fit as a flea. they're able to carry out their BFT, CFT and so on, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, so the BMI test is a bit of a joke in my eyes. Doesn't hold any water. But like I say, when it comes down to Fit to Fight, it is personal pride. Yeah, and if we've now got people that have lost that personal pride, then they need pulling aside, yeah, and be given a short, sharp shock, yeah, such as remedial PT. Stick them on remedial, get them up early hours in the morning, get them out running, yeah. So long as there's no medical condition. If there's a medical condition to it, then obviously P7 them, yeah, and if necessary, you have to get rid. You have to get rid of the dead wood, because otherwise other people are carrying their load, which is wrong, especially when it comes down to deployments. I heard stories about Afghanistan where people were going on about cold injuries and heat injuries and everything like that. I'm sorry, but within the British Army, you need to be able to work and fight in all sorts of conditions, whether it be Arctic, whether it be desert. And if you've got someone that isn't able to deploy due to the fact that they're susceptible to the cold or susceptible to the heat, then again, you've got a problem, yeah, and it needs sorting, squaring away. So that's my ideas on the old Fit to Fight. Keith's doing a great job with his channel. He's been posting a lot of videos recently. Unfortunately, I've not been able to. I've been far too busy, what with having a cold and everything like that. Hello mate, how you doing?
How you doing? Good, yeah.
Not bad mate, you? Yeah, what with having a cold and various tasks that I'm doing with the local community. We've got lots going on with the flood warning role at the minute, meetings for that, reports to write up and so on. So I've been a bit busy. So I do apologise for that, for not posting as much as I could. But I'll try and make up for it over the next couple of days. I've got loads going on this weekend. Going down to see my granddaughter. I haven't seen her in about a year. She's about 18 months old now. So I'm really looking forward to that, going to see my son. Yeah. I'm also meeting up with my niece, who I haven't seen probably in about 10 years. Yeah, so there's lots going on with me this weekend. I hope we're all well, or as well as we can be. I hope none of you have got this lurgy that's running around at the minute. It seems to, I know here in Leicester, or Leicestershire, there's loads of people going down with it. So I don't know if it's something that's doing the rounds in the UK. But like I say, I'm hoping getting out in this cold, fresh air, exercising, filling my lungs, yeah, it'll probably dissipate some of it, but we'll see what happens. So as Keith says, and I've always said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing. Not telling you to do it, just saying consider it. If you're interested in some of the stuff that both myself and Keith do, yeah, please consider subscribing. So I'm going to tab on down. I'll probably do a follow-up on some of Keith's other videos that he's done over the last week. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you soon. Everyone take care, and as we always say, let's tab.